I be talking about power dynamics within a relationship, this is specifically what I'm speaking to. Where I'm like, bro, you really just was trying to date somebody that didn't want you, and that's how that relationship played out. Because I talked about this before when I'm saying women can be in a relationship where they look up to and admire the man. But if the man is in the reverse, looking up to and admiring the woman where she is on a pedestal, that will never work. It's out of it's like biology. It like I've never seen that relationship work where she's happy and he's happy. Like it only works in the reverse.
My nigga, are you using some kind of graphic right now? Am I the only one seeing this?
What?
You moving in slow mo, but you talk. Your voice is coming through clear. This.
Am I still moving slow?
I'm not seeing it. He looks normal to me.
Oh, okay. It's my computer then. I'm like, dude, what kind of OBS graphics you got? All right.
Yeah. I just got the
But I will say too, all this crap about this list and Cheesecake Factory and all that kind of stuff. I just got mad DMs over here talking about, hey, you know, that damn what they say, that Caesar salad is hitting the cheesecake. You know, hey, you can take me if you want to. You know, oh, they got bomb ass pasta and bread and this and that. I'm like, see, there it is. Like,
this is funny. This is funny because
it's not about the list. It's about who's taking your ass. It's about who she's with. That's what it's about.
Yeah, and never let anybody tell you this stuff that we do on YouTube, or it never let anybody tell you it doesn't work. It does work, because women never had. All they did was Avengers Assemble around us listening, or somebody, simps most likely, listening to what the hell they had to say, because now they know what men are not going to put up with, what the men who have the results and the men like us, like what we actually expect from them. They do listen. The same way they talk about we don't cook, we don't need to cook. Then all of a sudden, like, if you don't cook, we not choosing you. Now every terrorist you know on Instagram got videos, little boomerang videos of her cooking at least twice a week. They listen to what the hell we say.
Not the terrorists. Not the terrorists.
Every last
not
one
the
of
Twitter
them.
fingers. Not the Twitter fingers.
You know the thing, they just be holding the plate. Look what I made. Look what I made. We did that shit. I'm not mincing words. We did all of that by letting them know what the hell we would and would not put up with. Coincidentally, right after the cheesecake thing, I seen some of the women who said the craziest shit ever talk about what's wrong with cheesecake. Not because their spots blown. Their spots blown. The world can see, you know, how unrealistic their expectations are. So now all of a sudden they throwing that woman under the bus. Like, what's wrong with cheesecake? You know how many things are on that menu? And there were women saying that. I was like, oh no, nah, because you one of them ones. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, all we got to do is keep letting them know how ridiculous their demands are, and really not even caring what their demands really are. And the ball will be back in our court.
You want to know one of my toxic traits, man? It's whatever your do's and don'ts is, I feel like you should break them for me. So if you give me the list, I just feel like you should break that list for me. I know that's toxic as fuck, but I really be feeling like, man, what's the list? All right, let's break this shit just so you can see. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Marcus, you wanted something, because I love hearing when they say, I normally don't be doing this, but
yeah,
you know,
I don't usually.
I ain't never done this before, or like, you know, whatever. Like, I guess I'll let you do it because I don't let nobody ever. Okay, yeah, all right.
When they say that,
there's another one off the list.
I was gonna say, if it's sex, then they lying. If they got to say that, they
the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
All right, let me get this super chat. Lord Giatron, $2 says, no truer words ever been spoken. That might have been Shan, Luis. No, that was when Luis went off on Shorty for the video. More likely. He was like, I got this, because this chick tripping. All right, y'all, man.
Do y'all appreciate her being like that though? Like putting that message out there, what she said?
I already knew that.
Yeah, it's good for people who didn't know to get to see it. But the general public doesn't. I'll be honest with you. It's good for everyone to see it because not everybody knows. You know, we out here giving game. right? So it's different. Now, there's a lot of people who need that information that don't know yet, and it shows every single day when we start to look and watch these dudes simping up like crazy. You think I would ever be in a position with any of them stupid broads that like with the Cheesecake Factory or the 48 Oyster Lady? That would never happen to me because I wouldn't put myself in that position, and probably none of y'all on the panel either. But it happens to people every day. I know dudes who go on dates and then a chick bring their girlfriend and they're not both going home with you. That's a no-go. Stop playing with me. But it happens. Females violate on a regular basis to men that they know they can. You know what I mean? Once they feel like you starting to lean and they're like, oh, he really feeling me. That's a turnoff, and they're just going to exploit you at that point.
Mm-hmm. No, they definitely.
What do you think are some of the signs that they see that make them feel like that they can do that?
Well, they can tell. Women can tell who get what, right? So if they feel like you not used to dealing with a chick like her, then they feel like you are not qualified for a chick like her, and I'm not going to be the first one to give you a shot. In most cases, that's how they feel. They can tell your energy when you start appreciating them just a little bit too much, or if you seem like you're awkward, you don't know what to say, you don't know how to be around, you're not comfortable, you're not confident. Women are extremely attracted to confidence, competence. Like you don't have that, it's a wrap. They could smell it a mile away. Just like we could look on here and see who don't get it, who like, oh, get the fuck out of here. He's a liar. You know what I mean? They can tell who don't get it. And if you don't get it, they're not attracted to you. You will repel women really easily. When you start pouring it on and telling them how beautiful they are, all crazy, it's not bad to give them a simple compliment. But when you just all over it and they can tell you don't really be around nothing like that, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah,
a lot of women a lot of women will shit test you too. If they're not quite sure, they'll start shit testing you. They'll just say random shit out the side of their neck just to see how you react. They want to see if you rattle or not. They want to see, how strong you are and who you are, your frame and your confidence. They'll just say some off the wall shit just to see what you're gonna do, or they'll ask a crazy demand just to see if you're gonna oblige. Are you gonna do whatever she asks you to do or what she says? I mean, they'll do quite a few different things just to fuck with you, just to see are you that dude, or are you just like every other nigga that she can get? Is this gonna be a piece of cake, or is she gonna have to work to get your attention and to get your energy? That's what she's trying to determine. And again, a lot of that happens like in person. Like she could just feel you out. She's just talking to you, just seeing how you move, your presence, all those things. And then also your persona has something to do with it too, like your public facing stuff, like your LinkedIn or your social media, or whatever. They want to see how you move as well too. A lot of times when chicks do that, I want to go to a super expensive place and this and that. It's not that they just have to have that. They just want to know, like, basically the question is they don't know where your money stands. They don't know what kind of dude you are when it comes financially. So they'll ask for something crazy, and just to see if you're obliged to it, and two, they just don't know if you can afford it or not. So they just want to see if you one of those, if you're really generous with your money per se.
Yeah, my uncle was telling me about a woman he was dating that divorced her husband, and the reason she did, it blew his mind. And I understood why. He didn't understand at the time. He was saying she told him he would come home, give her his whole check, and do everything she said. Whatever she asked, he would do. And he was like, "That's the best dude she could ever get." I'm like, "Nah, bro. I mean, that's not gonna work. Like you think you're doing the right thing. You think you're doing best by the woman, but to her, you probably coming off extremely feminine, and she not attracted to none of that shit. It's weird how we might appreciate that and they don't. Like, we really different. Like, the way we biologically set up is really different. And when we was talking about men's desire to meet and obtain other women, that you said it earlier, that the men who can do that usually attract more women. It's weird how that's set up for us, and it's just not the same way for them. Yeah.